Hey guys, I'm Kylie Odetta and this is Character Convos. We wanted to create a space where we could celebrate stories and people because every song has a story and so does every person. Today we have Cameron Hinsey and Gisele Gathings. She's going to be our moderator for this conversation. She's an artist, activist, vocalist. She's incredible. So without further ado, let's get started.
This song gives me kids on the run, following their dream kind of vibe, you know? How did you feel when you first heard it?
Well, when I first heard it, my heart just started pumping because it's like you feel excited. You feel like, heck yes, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, the one part of the song that really resonated with me was where it's like eyes shut, wide awake. Because when I was starting out, when I was chasing my dream, you hear all these people saying different things to you and the voices inside of your head, you know, telling you can't do it and everything.
Yeah.
But you know what? Eyes shut to all of that, but wide awake to what I'm chasing after.
That's so good.
So Kylie, there's a lyric in the song that says, "We'll show the world that all you need is good love." I really like that.
Thanks.
And we'll tear the doors off of every lie they ever told you. Can you kind of unpack that for us and let us know what you're talking about, what's going on there?
So I wrote the song in Brooklyn, New York with a guy named Kyle Kelso. Shout out Kyle, he's awesome. And basically we just kind of wanted to write this song proving that love can conquer all. You know, it's like these two kids, they're in love, chasing their dreams, and maybe the world and maybe even people they love have shouted at them, "You're not gonna make it." And they're going out there saying, you know what? I know that I need to stay true to who I am. I know that I can do this if I try and if I have people to come alongside me and support me. You don't need many, just a few, you know? And so like you were saying, Cameron, there's so many times when we're pursuing a dream, even in my own life, I can speak to this where personal insecurities come up and try to keep you from doing what you love. Other people in your life shouting at you that you're not good enough, that you know you're never gonna make it, that it's unrealistic. I had people tell me, "When are you gonna get a real job?" I'm like, this is my real job. But there's so many voices internally and externally coming at dreamers and people who want to, you know, follow what they love, and just people in general every day. And it's so important to fight back against those, you know, and to replace them with love and with the truth and to keep moving forward. And so, you know, this song is just to anybody out there who has love in their heart or a dream in their heart, and maybe they've dealt with some of those voices and they're continuing to move forward anyways. I think love is that driving force that allows us to find the confidence to move forward. So that's kind of what that line means.
So amazingly true, you know, and those voices in your head can really get to you and mess with you as to should I, shouldn't I? And I'm sure you came up against many naysayers and voices that would encourage you to be insecure. What did you do to stand against that and go forward and pursue your dreams and pursue what it was that you knew you were supposed to do in your purpose?
So I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I really wanted to start my own business. I knew that I had that feeling where I was like, I feel like I'm bigger than what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm called to do this, even though it's a huge risk. And even though a lot of people are telling me that's not the smartest decision to make right now in your life, I dropped every penny I owned against my mother's wishes.
Love you, mama.
Love you. But I dropped every penny that I had on a brand new camera. And I quit my job, my full-time job. I had 3 weddings that fall. And I quit in April. I had 3 weddings in that fall, and I was just like, I have to invest everything in this. I have to just go for it, full force, and just see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, I'll get another job. Like, I'll figure it out. But so I went for it, full force. And so the next year, I had 36 weddings.
Wow.
So
it's amazing.
Yeah, that was in 2017. So it's been a whirlwind, and I'm so blessed and so grateful to have this job. Like a lot of times I'm just like, what the heck? I get to do this. Like,
it's worth it.
I never thought that I could. And so I'm one to say, if I can do it, you can do it. Like,
so
don't listen to what anybody else is saying. I mean, sometimes you have to, but if you feel like this is your calling, if you feel like God has put you in this, if you feel like this is what you have to do, and you feel that soul burn for it, then just keep your eyes on your own lane and just go for it.
Yeah.
And do what you have to do.
So
and
good. So good.
If you pursue and move in your gifts, then everything else will open up.
it really
So
does.
true.
And come and do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
You know, so what kind of advice do you both have for people that are, you know, contemplating and considering pursuing their dreams and their passions in their life as a career?
Yeah. I would say, honestly, the biggest hurdle I think sometimes is emotionally getting to that confident place where you feel like, okay, even if people are coming against me, even if I have no money and it looks bleak, I'm gonna go for it anyways. You have to have some inner burning passion and reason why you're doing what you're doing. You know, whenever things have gotten hard in my own career, I've always come back to, why am I doing this? You know, and if you have a good reason why, then you can make it through those tough times, and you can make it through the people thinking you're not gonna do it. And so for me, like, I love what I do so much, and I love connecting with people, and my why is that I want people to feel empowered, to feel confident, to feel encouraged in whatever season they're going through. Like, at the end of the day, that's why I do everything I do, because people matter. And so I would say, like, find your why, like really dig deep and do some soul searching. Why is it that you want to be a photographer? Why is it that you want to be a musician? Whatever it is, XYZ. If you know why, then you'll be able to come up against whatever is thrown your way. And so, yeah, that's just the biggest thing. And then practically, like, start to reach out to the people who are closest to you. I mean, I've recorded my first few songs in my dad's friend's attic. You know, it's like, you don't have to have all the money and all the resources. Just start where you're at and take a step forward.
Yes. Knowing the why is so critically important. Cameron, do you have any advisement or any stories you may add to what Kylie's already said about pursuing and going forward and following the passion of the career you want to pursue?
Yeah, so advice-wise, just go for it, you know? And this one thing, so the day I quit my job, my full-time job, this thing popped up on Facebook and it said, take the risk or lose the chance. And I have never forgot that. And it rings so true. If I would not have done that, if I would not have quit and spent every penny that I had on that camera, I would not be where I am right now. Maybe down the road, but right here, right now is all because I took a risk, and I have never regretted it. So just do that, just risk it, you know, even if it's scary, if your heart is pulling you there, you can't go wrong, you know, even if you fail, and you're going to, you know, you're going to stumble a little. Everything's not going to be perfect. It's going to be hard. But if you just keep your eyes on your calling and what you feel that passion is leading you to, you've got it.
So good.
You've got
Doing it afraid is always the take the leap.
Because everybody feels fear, right?
Yes,
but it's like taking that next step, saying, okay, I see my fear. I acknowledge you. I'm not denying that I'm shaking in my boots right now, but I'm going to take the next step anyways. And you do that when you feel, like you said, the love inside your soul, and like having those few close people in your life to support you can really make a big difference. And that's what essentially the song Never Letting Go is about. It's just finding that inner love, that external love, and allowing that to speak louder than the fear, than the naysayers, than whatever is coming against you, those insecurities. Okay, so before we go, Cameron, we have 3 lightning round questions for you, just for fun, to get to know you a little bit better.
All right.
So here we go. Number 1, Canon or Nikon?
Nikon.
Oh, okay. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Nice. And last one, outdoor photo shoot or indoor photo shoot?
Outdoor.
And why?
Well, I like them both. But outdoor, because I'm a natural light photographer. I prefer the natural sunlight hitting you, the shadows, the highlights on your
All
face.
the dramatics.
All the dramatics and the greenery. Green's my favorite color, so green, blues, pinks.
Amazing.
Nice.
Colors.
Well, now we know Cameron Odetta Gisele a little bit better, and we hope you guys have enjoyed her story and hearing about, you know, overcoming fears and insecurities or lies, even from other people, to pursue your dreams. We hope that this has inspired you, encouraged you, and we hope that you'll come join us on another episode sometime. I'm Kylie Odetta. Thanks for watching Character Convos.